Hello, I'm Noelle Kildazoo, and I'm applying to be a freshman RA.
I'm Rebecca Smith, and I'm applying to be a freshman RA.
I'm Josie Etz, and I'm applying to be a freshman RA too.
Okay, I'm going to read the scenario. You were sitting in your lobby late in the evening with your study group, studying for a midterm that is tomorrow. While you're studying, you hear a resident, Katie or Kevin, and their roommate come into the hall, stumbling up the stairs and laughing. When you go into the suite to check it out, you only see the roommate who assures you, "Don't worry, Katie's or Kevin's fine." You are concerned that alcohol might be involved. Katie/Kevin is your favorite resident. You have had several amazing conversations with this resident during rounds, and you feel like Katie or Kevin is opening up to you and starting to trust you. Lately, though, you've been hearing from Katie that things have started to get rough at home, and you have heard that her parents are in the middle of getting a divorce. You're not exactly sure how to process with her, but you're doing all that you can. The last thing she needs right now is to get in trouble, and you don't want to ruin your relationship with her because you know she's just going through a rough time right now. Plus, you're not even sure she's had any alcohol. As you're deciding how to handle the situation, the following events occur. While you're in the suite talking to Katie's roommate, you get a text that one of your residents is locked out of their room and she is sitting in their suite in a towel. The second one is get a text from two of your residents who want to meet with you about conflict they have been having and you know that they want to switch roommates. Third is get a text from your study group asking when you will be back. What do? You have 7 minutes to discuss what you would do. At the end of the 7 minutes, you have 5 minutes to present your final decision on what you would do. Once you are done, please upload the unedited video to YouTube and proceed to the next section to submit your YouTube link. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, so basically our three situations is get a text that one of your residents is locked out of their room. The second is get a text from two of your residents who want to meet with you about conflict. And then third is your study group.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
These are all happening at the same time.
They're all happening at the exact same time. Okay.
So I think that out of all of the situations, the one with the alcohol is the most serious one that would require immediate attention.
For sure.
Yeah. So would we all agree that we would go first to the resident that may or may not be in the alcohol situation? Is this the one that she's locked out in her room? Or no?
I think you're just getting all their texts too.
Okay, so the alcohol situation, and then you have three other situations, correct?
Yeah.
And they all are occurring at the same time.
Okay. I think another one would be, I think like once you deal with the alcohol one, then the second one would be the one that's locked out of the room, just because like that's like a quick fix.
So awkward.
It's just kind of like a
Yeah.
quick fix. And that could like you could knock out that one really quickly.
Mm-hmm. Maybe like text your co-RA too to see like, hey, can you get them?
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
Definitely.
While you're with the girl
Yeah.
that might be with alcohol, text your co-RA.
Yeah.
I've been in a towel before, and that is not
It's
good
so
to be
awkward.
locked out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not good. Okay, so then the two roommates that have conflict.
Mhm.
That would be, I think that would be a text that you would need to respond to after the fact, because it's not like they're at each other's throats trying to hurt each other, and they're safe. They're both safe. They're just not getting along with each other. So I think that's a text you could respond to later saying, hey, like, let's talk about this when I'm on duty.
When I have time to
when
talk
I
about
have
it.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, just set up like a time to do it specifically and you can all get together.
Can we all agree that the study group is last?
Yeah, like a quick text, just be like, I'll be back later.
I'll be back, yeah.
Especially when you're an RA for freshmen, like residents definitely come first.
Yeah, friends get that, for sure. So then we just deal with the situation.
So how
So
would
can
we
I-
deal
how
with the
would we do it?
situation?
So we're talking with the roommate, right?
So are you dealing with Katie right now?
Mm-hmm.
And then these texts, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So first, like I think that we'd have to analyze like if alcohol is involved or not.
yes.
Just because like that's like obviously breaking the rules if like alcohol is involved.
Yeah.
And see like that she's safe, that she's not vomiting, that she's
Right.
not like completely just passed out or anything. Like, make sure that she's safe first.
Yeah.
It's Katie that was drinking, correct?
Yes.
And then you're talking to the roommate who heard her come up the stairs drunk. Supposedly, we don't know.
Yeah.
And she's going through a rough patch, and you're good friends with her, and you don't want to get her in trouble, but you also have to follow your job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess if you're in the room talking to the roommate, like, I guess first ask them about it and, like, not be too, abrupt or, like, hey, what are you doing? But just, like, a casual, like, hey, is it alcohol right now? And then hope to get through to the bathroom and just make sure she's okay. Because, like, most important is that she's safe.
I think, like, it's hard, like, it's a hard line for RAs to, like, distinguish between, like, being friends with their residents, but also, like, hey, like, I am 2 years older, like, this is kind of my job, like, I have to, like, carry this out first. So, like, making sure that she's okay first, but also being able to be like, hey, like, this, like, also, like, lay the law down, like, this, like, I have to do my job. I love you, but, like, I have to do my job.
Yeah, and if she's starting to trust you, like, hopefully she'll know, too, that, like, this is what you have to do.
It's kind of like a... Yeah.
Exactly. It's hard when you're in a relationship with your resident, but also it could have benefits to it because they trust you, and if there is alcohol involved and they understand that you're doing your job, they'll hopefully respect that.
Okay, let's see if we can get all this straight. So first, go to the roommate or talk to the roommate and be like, hey, like, what's the situation? Check to see if she was okay. Have a conversation about the alcohol.
Yeah.
And then would y'all say second? Or text co-RA and be like, hey, go let this girl
Yeah.
to the dorm.
Text
co-RA.
And then I think if we don't get a response from co-RA, we go
We
deal
go.
with that
Yeah,
immediately.
as long after we know the girl's not, like, having trouble in the bathroom because...
Good call, Joseph.
And then, what do you think about next? Do you think text your study group and be like, hey, like, this is not the time, like, I'll text you when I can?
Yeah.
Or would you go straight to the residents?
I think if you're on your messages, just send a quick text to the roommates that are having a conflict saying, well, I would love to schedule a time with you. Let me know what times work best for you.
Yeah.
And then you can respond to that when they give you their times. And then either, if all is clear with Katie, go back to your study group because there is nothing left to do. And then, because you also have to study because school is also a priority. You're here at Pepperdine to study, not to just have a job.
Right, exactly.
Definitely.
Okay.
So, are you ready to present?
Yeah.
Okay. I can present the first part, and then you guys can just take over.
I can do the second part.
Perfect. Okay, so we have come to a decision, and we believe that Katie's problem, dealing with her roommate, and we believe that dealing with Katie is the first priority. If one of our residents is unsafe, then we all agree that that is our first priority. And so what we would do is make sure that Katie is okay and check if there's alcohol involved. If there is, we would proceed from there with the proper procedures. And if not, we would go on to the next priority, which would be the sweet girl locked out of her room in a towel. And then you can go for that.
So first, I think we would text our co-RA and be like, hey, like, is there any way, like, if you're in the house, you'll let that girl in? She's in a towel, so kind of, want to hurry up on that. If she doesn't respond, like, in a timely manner, just quickly go let her in. That's a kind of a quick fix. So, text co-RA first, and then second, do it yourself if she's not responding. And then, I would next text the roommates back and maybe in like a group text and be like, hey, is there a time, maybe sometime this week or whenever, that we could meet and discuss what this situation is?
Yeah. And then finally, just text your study group saying you can't come back right away if Katie's having problems or not feeling good. And then just make sure like that she's like emotionally good too. Because especially with like the divorce and everything, like if she needs someone to talk to be And then I guess go back to your study group if she's okay, because you can't do anything about it from there.
Yeah.
Like you just have to let her get through that, and then make sure to pay attention to school, because school is very important, especially at Pepperdine.
Yeah.
And you have to make sure you have that balance overall.
Definitely. All right.
All right. Thank you. Okay, let me see this.
I hope so.